All right, this is Isaiah 25:7. Yep. Pride God.
Isaiah chapter 25 and verse 7.
Right?
And he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people.
Right, in this mountain, this government, this country, all right, America, which is ruled by, of course, Esau, Edom, all right, with this beast system, okay? It's all integrated within itself, okay? All right, NATO and the EU, all right, they all working together, all right? Them 7 heads with the 10 horns, okay? Right. Go ahead.
Cast over all people.
Which is cast over all people, okay? Everybody, Paul, Ainu, all right? All people, okay? It's a veil, it's a covering, okay? Where you can't see, okay? Go ahead.
And the veil that is spread over all nations, and he will swallow up death in victory, and the Lord Yahweh will wipe away tears from off all faces, and the rebuke of his people shall he take away from off all the earth.
Right, and the Lord, of course, is going to set Israel in a place of instead where, of course, they're supposed to be in rulership. All right, you're going to wipe away our tears, as it tells you in the book of Revelations. You can get that real quick. All right, you know that this is going to be beautiful because look, we in a mournful, sorrowful, all right, position, which rightfully so we should be. All right, being repentant, being deeply sorrowful to Yahweh Shem Shai, for being, of course, separate from him, of course, because of our sin. Now, of course, we're coming away right back to Yahweh Shem Shai, and of course, of what? In a very what? Broken and contrite spirit. All right, that's how, of course, we're supposed to be. Okay. So, you know, as it tell you in the scripture, I think it's what? Proverbs, it tell you about it's better to be in the house of the mourning than the house of mirth. All right, that's why you see brothers, of course, in that spirit, you know. But right now, we're in a time of rejoicing, okay? Though, of course, we're going through our shawar, our hell being here in Babylon, wherever you've been scattered, of course, the Lord, of course, is bringing forth that shema, that gladness, all right, that glee on our face. Because we're seeing the downfall of Esau, Edom, and the heathen. All right, we're seeing these women, they going down too. We're seeing these businesses. We're seeing unemployment. We're seeing all the prophecies. We're seeing E going down. Go ahead.
This is Revelation chapter 21 and verse 4.
All right.
And Yahweh shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow, nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away.
Right, and the fashion of this world, of course, passed away. So when, of course, the Lord Yahweh Shai come back, or who you were English called Jesus Christ, who's a so-called black man, Yahweh Shai come back, he, of course, is coming back with healing in his wings, all right? With the recubium, the chariots, all right, which brothers is seeing, all right, and that's, of course, making us get even more in, because we see our salvation is nearer than what we believe, all right? We hype, man, you know, so call Allah like Yahweh Shem Shai, the day is near, and Yahweh Shai is going to, of course, redeem Padah, Habachayarim, the election, Shal Yasha'Allah, of Israel.
Got a precept, brother?
Precept, yeah, go ahead.
Baruch, chapter 4, verse 28. For as it was your mind to go astray from Yahweh by Shem Shai, so being return, seek him 10 times more.
Right, so of course, you know, it was your mind to go astray, and we went after astray following these dumb idols. All right, we of course being under what? All these different captivities, we of course with what? Worship their gods, walking in the customs of their, of course, people. All right, now Yahweh Shem Shai is putting what? That flesh and sinews back upon our bones. All right, and of course we got that spirit and that breath of life that's entering back on us. And you see us right here. You see these people, they confused, they like perplexed. They don't know what, look, they don't know what is going on. You like, what? I better go the other way, you know? Because we are a force to be reckoned with through the spirit of power Yahweh Shem Shai. I'm a moth with truth, girded.
I got one more verse for you, brother. Verse 29. For he that brought these plagues upon you shall bring you everlasting joy again.
Right, so look at that. He's going to bring us everlasting joy. Again?
I'm sorry, I'll read it again?
Yeah.
All right, Salakia.
Yeah.
Baruch chapter 4, verse 29. For he that brought these plagues upon you
Uh-huh.
shall bring you everlasting joy again
Right,
with
everlasting
your
joy.
salvation.
Right, with our, of course, our salvation. All right, which is good. That's gonna be a blessing. Of course, when Yahweh Shai come back, man, we get beamed up. Then we coming down. We ain't never gonna have to work for nobody no more. Nah, we got workers. We of course gonna get the men for continued employment.
That's right.
You know,
You got a precept.
it's gonna be crazy. You can't even talk it. I'm barely. I am the bar. I don't got words. It's about to fall out my mouth. Go ahead.
Speechless. All right, this is
Speechless.
Proverbs chapter 10, verse 27. It says, the fear of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai prolonging days.
Right, the fear, Yerah of Yahweh Hashem Shai is going to prolong the length of your moment, or your days.
But the
All right?
years of the wicked shall be shortened.
Right, but the what?
The years of the wicked shall be
The
shortened.
years of the wicked going to be shortened. You see right now, of course, the Lord been shortening the time for the elect's sake.
That's right.
All right? And he got what? In Acts what? Acts, what's that? 17 and 27? He got bounds that he can't pass. Get that. It's in Job,
Job
and it's
14.
in Acts as well, too. Yeah, get that. You get it, Job.
God.
But this man got a bound. He got boundaries. He ain't going
got
past
loved
what
ones.
Yahweh Shem Shai said. Go read that.
Kind of a little bit more. It says, the hope of the righteous shall be gladness,
Right.
but the expectation of the wicked shall perish.
Right. They expectation. Look, they don't got no guarantee. We got a guarantee. We got the victory. All right, through Yahweh Shem Shai. It's already written. We of course are just what?
That's why
we
they're scrambling to get that new order
Right.
in place.
Yeah, they seeing all these prophecies. They're like, damn, man.
All them chariot sightings
Right.
they're trying to explain away. They
Time.
know their time is extremely short.
Yeah, sure.
Time
Okay.
is of the utmost essence. And they don't got no time to waste.
Right.
We about to be in Revelation 12 and 12, man.
That's right. Yeah, that's
Because already everybody know about that damn a lot of people know about that vaccine, man.
Yep.
A lot of these people are
Anti-vaxxers.
not going to be having foreign objects stuck in their body, you know? Now, the weak amongst these people, they want their lives back at all costs, but you know, it'll be a double-edged sword. Because you're going to take that damn vaccine, not knowing what's in it, and it could be the very death of you, which we know it'll be the death of you. Okay? It'll be the very death of you. You're in the same mindset that you'll do whatever it takes to try to get back some of that comfort, where there is no comfort. There's only but an end, a grievous end of the fashion and the ways of this world is coming to an end.
You gotta be highly suspicious when they tell you they have to give you something.
Right, and they already came out in certain states that said that when the vaccine comes out, it will be made mandatory.
Yeah.
They also said that you will not be able to cross state lines. There are things you will not be able to do. And you can quote me on that right now.
They said we didn't rain, so
Yeah.
that's something we made
I done
up.
pull that out of my ass. There are already states that already, and all, look, if you have 3 or 4 states that basically are in that same mindset where they got their officials to come out and say these things. One actually came out and said, with the potential of a RFID microchip
See?
being taken as well to track, to track. Okay? Because they're trying to figure out how are they going to be able to determine those who have taken it from those who haven't, and those who are in close proximity of those who are, possibly infected, and so on and so forth. And that's why you see, man, these different holding cells coming to light. Okay, you see these FEMA coffins. Okay, it's all there. It's all ready to go, man.
That's why Trump got the military to distribute
Right.
to
issue out the vaccine. Operation Warp Speed. Because they're expecting resistance, but they're prepared for that. They got the holding cells, they got the military, they got the Gurkha troops, they got the UN. Okay, they got all the different resources at their disposal because they expect that there's gonna be resistance. But for those that willingly take it, y'all gonna be hauled out somewhere and you're never coming back. You're never coming back. Yeah, come. Go ahead.
This is Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 7. At last, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble.
Right, and we basically in them times, we in them times. But
you know, as time progresses, so will those different judgments that are going to befall Israel. You already have certain circumstances where people went to go get tested, and then they didn't, want to sign particular documentation, and they were put on house arrest, made to wear ankle bracelets, fined, put in jail. These things have already happened, and so Jake is going to be totally finished out here. They don't know Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. But Esau going to destroy them. That's what the scriptures are saying. All right? All right? The Lord has judgment set up that's going to take Jake out. All right? Particularly Esau, which is the Most High's sword. Now there's other judgments, right? The famine. All right? Famine, pestilences, disease, teeth of wild beasts, spirits are going to be jumping on people. People are going to be dropping dead for the very things that they witnessed. The Lord going to stricken these people with faint hearts. Okay? And it's going to be a combination when you see Esau moving in on our people. Because what options are they going to have? If they don't know the Lord, the only two options is they're going to have to go off the grid somewhere, or they're going to have to conform. And neither one is going to do them any good.
And what they say?
That's why the Lord said, no, I won't quote some of the. That's why the Lord said that whatever the famine don't destroy, the sword will. Something to that effect in the Apocrypha. So basically, if you don't get hit by one judgment, you won't get hit by the other.
That's right. And in the last part of that verse, it says, but he shall be saved out of it.
But go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
But the he is the elect. They don't want to be saved out, and that goes into Daniel chapter 1. Michael, it'll be a great stand.
Yeah.
You want to read that?
Yeah.
Daniel 12? Yeah.
Daniel 12. That's James. That's the first verse, right?
Yep.
You got it, brother?
I got something.
And that's only for the elect's sake. That these days God give you all reality, man. We want this shit to speed up. We want the coronavirus to get back.
As a matter of fact, while he's looking for that, let me get this. Matthew 24 and 22. It says, and I'm going to start at 21. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world.
Ain't nothing like this what's about to happen.
Yeah.
You think you can walk up and down here and do what you want in a matter of months? It ain't happening. The next maybe.
Can I ask you ladies a question? Can I ask you ladies a serious question?
Nah, they think they too much.
But that's okay.
Man.
They're going to humble themselves in that day.
Yeah.
They're going to be destroyed, and they're going to be a brother's concubine in the future. But I want to ask these people if it means that they had to take an RFID microchip to get their life back, would they do it? I want to see what their answer going to be. Now, we already know what the answer going to be, but I want them to confess it. You see, I want them to confess it, man. Because this whole thing, all right, this truth is a witness, it's a testimony against them. Because right now, they're shaking their head, I wouldn't do that now, you know. But really in their mind, they're thinking, damn, in 2020 this bad, and it continues to go this way, and there might be a chance at hope, and it's going to come in the way of a little device. What's the big deal? These people are finished.
It's back up?
It's back on. What little bit of hope they have in that RFID.
I don't want it to fall. Let the brother hold it.
No? But it's going to be their demise, and we don't give a damn about no whites anyways. Really, this is one of these Jakes out there, man.
It's good. This is the night the sun's going
Israelites,
down.
so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. This message is for you to not take the RFID microchips and to put your trust and faith in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. And yes, the mark of the beast is an RFID microchip. You hear? All right? The mark of the beast is not a spiritual mark. All right? The mark comes from the Greek charagma, all right? Which means an incision, okay? Going back to the Greek karax, okay? Which means a snake. All right, that's physical. All right? So reading on, it's like reading on, it says, for then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be.
After this, it's gonna be peace on the earth after this. We need, that's why this happened. Like the apostle, like the elder, Yahshua said, he said, the apostle Paul said, let it happen, so we get the hell up out of here.
Oh, yeah.
Let it all happen, man. Let it all go down. Let these people be destroyed out here.
Yeah.
Since they don't want, I'm sorry.
No. We want Esau to do his thing. Let's go, man. Get it popping. What are you waiting for?
Because we're going the hopeful elect is going to be protected. It has to be a remnant. It has to be a remnant that's going to be saved because the earth abides forever.
It said, let him be taken by the devices he should imagine. His purpose, his counsel, his will. So when he goes to make his moves, that's his end. So let's go.
Okay, that's right. Yeah, boy.
It says, and except those days shall be shortened. This is Matthew 24 and 22. Except those days shall be shortened. There shall no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. That was Yahweh Shai who said that.
It's for us. I brought this out with those men that these days is shortened for our sake. And if we get the hell up out of here, man, we want to speed it up. That means speed it up, man.
Right.
Let's go, Esau. We know you before Kev, we know you're an Edomite, man.
But we know Esau trembling.
He's trembling.
Esau really scared. He knows that he have a short time. Imagine you in power, you see all these things happening. You have it's an inkling of time to try to get all the things that you've been planning for all these hundreds of years to get in motion. Damn, these niggas waking up.
Chariots.
Oh shit, chariots coming. You know? People who going crazy, they see it. They're top biblical scholars and everything. Everybody is on deck telling these motherfuckers, man.
We need that, man. We need it, man. We tired of this place as
Esau acting dumb, man, but he knows. He knows significant parts of prophecy. And you know, apostles been brought that out. In order to tell a lie, you gotta know some of the truth.
gotta know the truth. Not some. He knows that he's the one that's going down.
That's it.
He knows
That's
that.
it.
He got scholars.
You know he the Edomite.
He know he the Edomite.
Right,
He's to the higher up.
He makes intercession with Satan. So he knows certain things on the left.
Go ahead, brother.
This is Daniel chapter 12 and verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up.
What time? The time that's about to hit. That Jacob's trouble. The angels gotta step in.
Yeah.
Because we can't do shit, man. As a fucking, what the hell you gonna do with your little 9mm? Huh? Go ahead, brother.
The great prince which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble.
Well, yeah, right. He didn't even stop listening. Unlike him. But no, I want to make a point, and that, you know what backs that up? Psalms, the 91st chapter. How the Lord said he was going to give his angels charge over us. Now, one of those chief angels that going to have charge over us is Michael. That's what he was purposed to do, okay? From the Most High. You know? Go ahead. It's one of the chief angels, chief archangels, and he's for the defense of the nation of Israel. Beginning with the elect. Go ahead.
And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation.
That goes back to get Jacob's trouble.
Yeah.
Alright?
Yeah.
Jacob's trouble, man, is everybody's trouble. It ain't just, Jake ain't the only one in trouble. The rest of the nation too. What proved that? This vocab,
Vocab, no,
the coronavirus.
Oh.
Everybody's trouble.
Yeah.
Oh, everybody's going to experience this microchip because Revelation chapter 13 speaks about that. That rich and poor, free and bond to receive that mark.
Yeah.
You're gonna feel the effect of Jacob's trouble.
Yeah.
But the Lord is doing this, so it's basically for our learning, man. So we can get the fuck up out of here, man. Get back in the righteous seat that we belong.
Yeah, we're moving to a time where we're going to be wholly dependent
On faith.
On Yahweh, exactly.
Faith,
on Yahweh
baby.
Shem Yahweh Shai. Hence why, you know, Isaiah 33 and 6, you got to say it. It's straight to the point. It's a fundamental precept, but it's the absolute truth. That's when we're going to be most tested. That's when we're going to really have to put our full strength and trust in our power. What are we going to do? We ain't going to have no job to go to, right? I'm saying the Lord said that gold and silver ain't going to deliver you. So what are we going to depend on? What are we going to rely on? Our faith. That's it. In the knowledge that the Lord allowed us to attain.
Yeah, that's the word. Attain. But this is a gift, man. To know this, to be on this side, not doing the shit we used to do in our life. Can you imagine 5, 6, how?
Remember, so like the information has the potential to be power. Has the potential to be. Because it determines on one thing. Are you using it? And see, the elect, they're going to be using the information that they've been storing in the spirit. So that's how.
No. I think Elder Ariella, he went into that, one of his little skits that he put together. He said, the name of time is the wisdom, because you ain't gonna have no resources. What's gonna be your resources now?
Okay.
The fear Yahweh Shemel Shah. That's treasure.
Con.
That's the ultimate treasure. How you getting out of here? On your own wit. I'm sorry.